Have you ever been surfing?
Oh, mate.
You love surfing, don't you?
Surfing.
You go down to Nuki and everything.
I do, and I've got my own longboard. I've got an 8'2" longboard.
Oh, that's what she said.
The most hilarious thing, watching a 5'5" woman trying to carry that down to the ocean.
Oh, that's what she said.
Is a vision.
Does it fit?
I can get it up.
Oh, that's what she said. Now, I have a bit of a trauma from surfing. I've always wanted to do it. Well, I have done it.
You've got trauma from surfing.
Hear me out.
Oh, you're going to upset me now, aren't you?
Now, you know what Nuki's like. Yeah. It's a lovely place. I went down there when I was 17.
Do you know we've got a Nuki in Wales as well?
16, sorry. Huh?
There's a Nuki in Wales as well.
No, it's near Cornwall.
No, there's two.
No, there's one.
No, there's not. There's a Nuki in Wales.
There's one. How do you spell it?
I don't know. I'd have to Google.
It's probably some Welsh version of it.
But there's a Nuki in Wales.
It's probably spelled BM4.
There's a Nuki.
Nuki.
No, it's spelled the same. It's Nuki. Google it. Have a little look.
Nuki.
There's a Nuki in Wales and there's a Nuki in Cornwall. There's two.
Well, I'm referring to the proper Nuki.
Oh.
The one in Cornwall, not the...
The Welsh one is equally
not
beautiful.
the copycat one.
If you live in Nuki in Wales, well done. It's beautiful.
You done?
No.
So I went to Nuki with my two friends when I was 16 and they were 18.
Okay.
Right? And I hadn't hit puberty at 16. Still had no pubes. My voice had only just kind of broken. I had no facial hair. So it was difficult for me to get into places because I still looked 16, right? But there's a couple of places. Well, there was back in the day. We're talking 20 years ago.
But how tall were you at that age?
16. I must have been about 5'11", maybe 6 foot.
So you didn't look like a 15-year-old then?
Well, I did because I had I had none of this fucking gorgeousness.
None of that beautiful shape.
I didn't have this chiseled jaw, this incredible beard with these pearly blue eyes back then. Well, I had the eyes. I just didn't have anything else. So we get down to Nuki. It's a 4-day weekend, Friday to the Monday. And we thought we'd go surfing on the Saturday and the Sunday.
Okay.
Guess what month it was? It was
February?
the last weekend in January.
Oh, I was going to say, no one touches the water till Feb.
And we were camping. Yeah, because it was cheaper, obviously. So there's three of us, me, my mate Joe, and my mate Matt.
So you were all in one sleeping bag, keeping each other warm.
We were all in one tent, mate. The smell from that tent on Monday was horrific. We abandoned the tent. It was that bad.
I can imagine.
We abandoned the tent. Anyway. Oh, and I think it was the Sunday, it must have been the Sunday night, Joe pulled somebody, brought her back to the tent while me and Matt were in there. So it was like 2 a.m. we were asleep, we hear Joe come in, then we hear a girl's voice, she gets in sleeping bag, they start having rumpy pumpy while two men are in the side. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
Did you just lie there like, I'm not here?
Just laid there. In fact, I looked at Matt, we made eye contact, and I was like, do you want to...
No, you never.
So anyway, the Saturday we go surfing. Right, we go down to the Nuki beach. Well, a beach in Nuki, and there's this shack hut where you can rent the boards from.
Yeah.
Right. And the guy was like, "Do you want a wetsuit and still dry suit, whatever it is?" And I was like, "No, we'll be fine. It's only a bit of cold water." And he was like,
"It's fucking freezing, boys.
It's pretty cold, mate." And I was like, "No, I'll be fine."
So you didn't have a rash vest. You didn't have a full winter suit. You had no boots.
Just the
board.
board.
Had no gloves. You had no helmet,
nothing.
no head.
Just the board. Just the board, right?
In January.
In January in Nuki.
Oh.
Yeah, 16.
Do you know what? I'm getting cold just thinking about it.
Right. So again, I'm prepubescent. Right. The voice has only just come in. As I've spoken about before, I didn't get pubes until I was 18. My dick didn't start growing until I was 18. Like nothing started until I was 18.
Well, I waited till the time was right.
Didn't get the beard until I was 24. Like, it was mental. It was just a terrible time of my life. And
made up for it now, though, aren't you?
Oh, massively. Yeah. So we get on the board. Matt's got one. Joe's got one. We're paddling out there. None of us know how to surf. Right, but we're trying and we're falling over. We're trying and we're falling over. Anyway, after about 15 minutes, we are all frozen to the core. We can barely I
can't even move to get out the water.
I couldn't even open my hands.
And that glory when he's trying to swim.
So I said to the boys, "Look, I'm going to go for one more try.
Yeah.
Watch me. I'm going for it."
Oh no!
Right. So Joe and Matt are on the beach. They're wrapping up and getting dressed and everything. I'm on the board and this monster wave comes, half a foot.
It was like, yeah. It was like...
And I'm paddling. And I stand up on it. And I must have stood up for about 2 seconds, maybe.
You got up.
But I got up and I found that balance and then I fucking lost it. And unbeknownst to me, my swimming shorts had split.
Unbeknownst to me.
Unbeknown to me.
Unbeknown. Do
Do you want me to keep repeating it? Unbeknown to me.
You said unbeknownst to me.
Yeah, as in the plural version of unbeknownst to me.
Okay, I've never heard that.
It's
before.
a word. Don't panic.
I've never heard it before.
Unbeknown to myself, my shorts had split from the top of the waistband all the way under and up to the top of the next waistband.
So they were literally like
completely apart. Everything was hanging out, right? But because it was -1, I didn't know the difference between the air temperature and the water temperature.
No, you wouldn't.
So I didn't know.
And you wouldn't have had any Oh.
So I jump off the board. I see Joe and Matt start laughing, and I'm thinking, oh, it's because I was just falling off the board.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get the board under the arm, and I start walking out, and then they both start pointing and laughing, and I'm like, what is so funny? And I look down, and my penis has decided to go inside for the winter. Right, so like complete guys, you have no idea, right? Unless you've got a penis, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it was like, nope, it's too cold. We're not coming in. It had completely gone in.
Was it like that picture that went round on old
with the
Facebook
baby?
With the baby, yeah.
It was worse than
Put
that.
that up and show it.
No, we can't. We can't. Google man, baby, wife, micropenis. Facebook. It'll be on there somewhere.
Yeah, clear your search history after that because that sounds so dodgy.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There was this woman who sent her friend a photo of their newborn baby. They were in bed, just chilling on a Sunday with a newborn baby, and she's got it on the lap. She's taking a photo like this, and her husband's in the background, and unfortunately he's naked, and unfortunately he has micropenis, and it's clear to see amongst the bush of his hair. And she didn't know.
And
she sent it to her mate, who immediately put it on Facebook.
Why would you do that? What a bitch.
Well, a micropenis is quite funny.
Oh, mate, if I'd done that to you, you'd never ever done.
Well, no, of course not. Particularly if I just come out of -1 water.
Exactly, you wouldn't speak to me again.
So I'm traumatised because well, the laughing that affected me.
No, I never.
The pointing affected me.
No, it never.
No, it didn't really. But still traumatic.
Very traumatic.
Yeah.
I thought you
haven't been surfing since.
Do you know, I literally thought you were going to like say, oh, I got up on the board and I got knocked off by this big wave and I got into a washing machine situation and it was and I didn't know whether up was down. And
no, my tiny willy was on display.
I'm so sorry. Did I tell you what my last surf instructor said to me?
We had a bloke down here a few years ago with a tiny willy.
No.
No, right.
No. We were out on the board and he kept saying to me, you need to really spread your arms and to paddle out, right?
Are you wearing a bikini or something? Is that why he said it?
No, I wasn't.
Spread your arms and now bounce up and down. That's how you surf.
I had a wetsuit
on,
okay?
Right.
And he said, you've got really short arms. For a woman.
You do have short arms.
I do have. I've got little, like, what they call them? Reptile arms.
Okay, stumps.
Little thing. And he said, you've got really short arms for a woman, and this is why you're struggling to paddle out a bit. And my reaction to that, mate, was, it's not the arms that's getting in the way, it's the baps. It's not the arms. Can you imagine? Short arms.
You've got short arms and massive knockers. When you do a press up, your press up's like this.
Yeah, it's like literally not even. Don't even lift them off the floor. So you can imagine trying to surf.
Yeah,
it's difficult.
I can imagine.
It's difficult, but you know I can still do it.
Well done.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
But I love that. Can we go in the summer?
As long as I'm wearing wide fronts, boxers, and a wetsuit.
We'll get you a wetsuit.
Yeah, I'm not going through that again. And it's 34 degrees Celsius.
So it's not like...
No, because then it's flapping all over the place and it's fine. Guys, if you have a surf story trauma, be sure to let us know in the comments.
There's a lot of my friends on here who will have...
Did you just interrupt me again?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
We will read out the best comment and feature it on the next episode.
Bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the